Welcome to our channel. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting, uncovering the incredible story behind the 1980p quarter dollar that has captivated numismatists and investors alike, garnering a staggering valuation of up to $95 million due to a series of errors and mistakes that make it not just a mere coin but a piece of history. You might be wondering what could possibly make a 5-cent piece of metal reach such astronomical heights in valuation, and the answer lies in the intricate details of its production as well as the fortuitous errors that occurred during the minting process. First and foremost, let's set the stage. The 1980p quarter dollar, minted in Philadelphia, was meant to be a standard issue, but amidst the hustle and bustle of production, something went awry. The minting process involves numerous steps, and each step has the potential for human error or mechanical failure. This particular year, the U.S. Mint was running at full capacity to keep up with demand for circulation coins, and it was during this period of intense output that a series of miscalculations happened. One of the most significant errors associated with the 1980p quarter is the infamous double die error. A double die occurs when the design of a coin is unintentionally struck twice during the minting process, leading to a shadowed, blurry appearance of the coin's design elements like the date, the mint mark, and even the portrait of George Washington. This specific error adds incredible value because it creates an anomaly that is rare and unique, making it highly sought after by collectors who are always on the lookout for coins that deviate from the norm. In the case of the 1980p quarter, the visibility of the doubling is pronounced, particularly on the obverse side where Washington's portrait can appear to have a ghostly shadow outlining the features. This subtle yet significant imperfection captures the attention of enthusiasts, as the demand for coins with such errors amplifies over the years. Errors like the double die strike transform a normally run-of-the-mill quarter into a sought-after collectible that can command high prices at auctions, with some willing to pay astronomical sums for the chance to add this exceptional piece to their collections. Moreover, the rarity factor contributes tremendously to its value. Only a limited number of these error coins were struck, making them incredibly elusive in the vast sea of coins produced in that era. Collectors often refer to them as treasure as they scout for these diamonds in the rough, and their scarcity is a driving force behind the impressive sales prices. Besides the double die error, the 1980p quarter dollar is also associated with what is known as the clipped planchet error, which occurs when the metal blank used for the coin is accidentally clipped or cut during the production process. This imperfection can result in a segment of the coin being missing altogether or the coin having a jagged edge that deviates from the expected round shape. These clipped planchets create unique and distinct pieces that coin collectors highly prize because they diverge from the regular currency that goes into circulation. Imagine holding a coin that has a piece missing, and knowing that it is just a few steps away from being just like any other quarter. It carries with it a story and an error that occurred at one single moment in time during its production, thus elevating its status. Coins with such errors often fetch bewildering prices depending on their specific traits and degrees of imperfection, and the 1980p quarter is no exception. Its value can fluctuate wildly under the right circumstances, making it a hot item among serious buyers. Additionally, the allure of error coins like the 1980p quarter is the combination of rarity, demand, and history. Each coin essentially tells a story that captures the imagination of collectors, as they appreciate the craftsmanship behind the making of coins while also recognizing the significance of the mistakes that may have happened in the minting process. These errors are not merely appeal to the eye, they embody a much larger narrative about the importance of precision in coin minting, how one little mistake can lead to an entirely different outcome, and, more importantly, how these small errors have the potential to create significant value in the marketplace. The fascination surrounding error coins amongst collectors is so profound that some enthusiasts dedicate years of their lives to studying these mistakes and educating themselves on the various nuances within the coinage world. Rarity and desirability converge in this market where professional graders and authentication experts are constantly on alert for coins like the 1980p quarter, which might yield life-changing sums for their owners. Due to their unique attributes, these coins often find themselves under the spotlight at auctions, and the competition among buyers drives prices higher, especially when bidding on historical pieces that have a storied past. With a value that has soared to the dizzying heights of $95 million, the notion of investing in coins suddenly seems like a nuanced venture into a realm where history, artistry, and economics collide, beckoning collectors into the exhilarating rush of the auction house. As we explore this coin further, we not only contemplate the mechanics of its production and the errors that make it valuable but also delve into the broader implications of how it has transformed the way we view money, collectibles, and value itself. The very idea that an ordinary quarter could transform into a treasure trove of history highlights the unpredictable nature of markets and the intrinsic value found in rarity and uniqueness. The narrative is complex and multi-layered. It challenges us to reconsider our perceptions of worth while also igniting our curiosity about how the world of numismatics operates. As we conclude our discussion on the incredible story behind the 1980p quarter dollar, we invite you to think about not just the monetary aspect but also the passion that drives collectors and investors alike. The stories embedded within these coins resonate with many, as each piece represents not just currency but an opportunity to own a fragment of history, showcase an extraordinary era, and participate in the ever-evolving dialogue about what makes something valuable. Remember, the world of coins is far more than meets the eye. It's a realm filled with stories, lessons, and the thrill of discovery that adds an extra layer of excitement to our understanding of history and value. Thank you for joining us on this journey. We can't wait to see you in our next video where we explore even more fascinating facets of coin collecting. Next. Today, we are turning our attention to a remarkable piece of currency that has not only a fascinating tale but also an astonishing valuation of up to $61 million, the 1995p quarter dollar. You might be asking yourself what makes this particular coin so incredibly valuable and sought after in the world of coin collecting, and the answer lies largely in the errors and mistakes that occurred during its production at the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia. Yes, a quarter, once considered nothing more than pocket change, has transformed into a high-value collectible due to a series of unexpected occurrences, which we will explore in detail. To appreciate the true worth of the 1995p quarter dollar, we need to first understand the minting process, which, while designed to be precise and perfect, can often fall victim to the whims of human error and mechanical malfunctioning. The production of coins is a complex dance of machines and artisans, and during such operations, mistakes can occur that lead to rare and valuable pieces of currency. In the case of the 1995p quarter, one of the most significant errors is known as the double die or double die variety. This type of error happens when the die used for striking the coin is misaligned during the engraving process, resulting in a distinct doubling of certain features of the design. For the 1995p quarter, the doubling is particularly noticeable in the inscription and the date, and collectors have come to regard these coins as prized possessions. A quarter with such a pronounced double die not only underscores a unique manufacturing mishap but also symbolizes a moment in time when a single, seemingly ordinary coin became extraordinary, transforming into a collector's dream. The imperfect imprint creates a visual anomaly that captures the appreciation of enthusiasts who seek out such rare examples for both investment and personal gratification. These errors make the coin stand out in collections, garnering attention and, subsequently, a higher market value. Aside from the double die error, the 1995p quarter dollar is associated with what is referred to as the clipped planchet error. A clipped planchet occurs when the blank piece of metal intended to be struck into a coin is mistakenly clipped during the production process, leading to a missing edge or an incomplete coin. Like the double die error, clipped planchets significantly elevate a coin's desirability because they represent that coveted rarity factor that collectors search for. In the case of the 1995p quarter, these clipped errors manifest as distinct irregularities along the edge of the coin, making them unique specimens among millions of standard quarters. The idea that a coin could be struck with a noticeable imperfection not only piques the interest of collectors but also adds to the coin's story. It's a tangible representation of the intricacies of minting and the allure of the unexpected. Each coin that carries the clipped planchet error tells a tale, a reminder of human oversight and the artistry of coin production, making them masterpieces in their own right. With the market increasingly recognizing the value that error coins hold, the 1995p quarter was propelled into the spotlight, capturing not only the attention of ardent collectors but also investors who see the potential for substantial returns. As a result, prices for these unique quarters have soared tremendously, with some fetching bids in the millions at auction, sparking fervor amongst participants who hope to secure a cherished piece of numismatic history. This phenomenon can partly be explained by the scarcity of these errors. Only a limited number of error coins are produced in comparison to regular circulating currency. The fact that fewer 1995p quarters with these exceptional errors exist means that those who do possess them can command impressive sums from eager buyers, effectively transforming their initial investment into a lucrative venture. The rising demand for unique and error-ridden coins has fundamentally changed the landscape of coin collecting, emphasizing just how valuable these anomalies can be. When we consider the context of the 1995 quarter dollar, we must also appreciate the larger world of coin collecting, one that is filled with passionate individuals who dedicate time, resources, and love to the pursuit of finding rare coins, sharing stories of their acquisitions, and educating themselves about the intricacies of minting errors. Within the community of passionate collectors, there is an unspoken bond. Each coin carries sentiments of pride and excitement and represents not just a financial investment but a piece of art and history that transcends its monetary value. Additionally, the popularity of digital platforms and the ability to assess market trends have made it significantly easier for collectors to acquire knowledge around specific types of errors, leading to increased awareness and visibility for coins like the 1995 quarter. Social media platforms and online auctions create an ecosystem where collectors can engage, share their finds, and discover the latest in the world of numismatics. As more people educate themselves on rare coins, the allure of the 1995 quarter dollar, with its breathtaking errors and striking value, only stands to grow, feeding into a cycle of growing interest and increasing prices. As we dive deeper into not only the 1995 quarter dollar but the world of errors it resides within, it is essential to recognize that these coins, with their rich stories and unforgettable misprints, illuminate a broader narrative about human creativity, the element of chance, and the surprising twists of fate tangled up in the process of coin production. Error coins embody the unpredictability of life itself. One small mistake can transform the mundane into the extraordinary, providing not just a rewarding endeavor but also a thrilling historical journey for those who take the plunge into this field. The 1995 quarter dollar represents more than just a piece of currency. It serves as a reminder of the remarkable intersection between art, history, and economics. The errors and mistakes that mar its surface are not merely blemishes, they are marks of history, emblems of a time when the minting process didn't go precisely as planned, leading to unforeseen beauty and unmatched intrigue. As we close our discussion of the 1995 quarter dollar and the errors that have propelled it to iconic status, we invite you to consider the endless possibilities that exist within the realm of coins and collecting. What if the next pocket change you find holds within it a small fortune, waiting to be discovered? The thrill of the hunt, the excitement of uncovering a piece steeped in history, is what keeps collectors returning, seeking solace in the enticing world of rarities. Remember that every coin, including those that now fetch staggering sums on the market, carries stories that deepen their value beyond mere currency. They embody a tapestry intertwined from craftsmanship, the flux of history, and the passionate pursuit of collectors. Thank you for tuning in today to explore the incredible story behind the 1995 quarter dollar, and we hope to see you again in our next video as we continue our journey through the fascinating landscape of coin collecting, celebrating its unique stories and the enduring legacy that accompanies every extraordinary find. Today, we are excited to delve into the fascinating and sometimes mysterious world of numismatics, particularly focusing on a remarkable coin that has piqued the interest of collectors and investors around the globe, the 1997 quarter dollar, which has achieved astonishing valuations reaching up to $23 million due to various errors and mistakes that occurred during its minting process. You might be wondering what makes this particular quarter so valuable in the realm of coin collecting, given it started out as an everyday piece of currency that could easily be found in anyone's pocket. To unravel this mystery, it's essential to embark on a journey into the intricacies of how coins are produced, the potential for errors during that process, and the rarity of certain varieties that surface when things go awry. The 1997 quarter was minted in Philadelphia, and like most U.S. coins, it was intended to carry a design that honored the nation's history and values. However, what sets this quarter apart are a series of mishaps that occurred along the production line which have elevated its status from a standard circulation coin to an extraordinary collectible sought after by avid numismatists. One of the primary errors that made the 1997 quarter so valuable is the double die error. A double die error occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned or unintentionally impacted more than once, leading to a doubling effect in the design elements. For the 1997 quarter dollar, this doubling can be observed prominently in the details of George Washington's portrait as well as in the inscriptions along the rim. This gives the quarter a ghostly, shadowy appearance that captures the eye and ignites the excitement of collectors who are always on the lookout for these rare varieties. The significance of a double-die quarter is that it embodies a distinctive imperfection that few other coins possess. To own such a mistake is to hold a piece of history that diverges from the coins that entered circulation in the millions while being nearly indistinguishable to the average passerby. The rarity and uniqueness of such errors are what entice buyers, prompting some collectors and investors to pay jaw-dropping prices in their quest to acquire a 1997 quarter dollar with this feature. As the years have gone by, the marketplace has increasingly recognized the demand for coins containing doubling errors, and the 1997 quarter has firmly established itself in the lore of prized collectibles. Furthermore, in addition to the double-die error, the 1997 quarter dollar is also known for an error referred to as the off-center strike. An off-center strike results from a blank coin being misaligned in the striking press, leading to a portion of the design being cut off and causing the coin to appear misshapen or uneven. Coins affected by this particular flaw possess intrinsic aesthetic value because they deviate from the standard shape and structure expected of quarters, making them eye-catching, distinctive, and appealing to collectors who seek to own something rare and special. The 1997 quarter's off-center errors can vary in severity, with some being subtly off-center and others being so dramatically skewed that large portions of the design are missing entirely. Just like the double-die coin, these off-center varieties reflect the human touch involved in minting coinage, showcasing the imperfections born out of what is, after all, a mechanical process subject to input flaws. Each coin tells a story, and any collector thriving in the pursuit of rare error coins knows that an off-center 1997 quarter could very well turn out to be a hidden gem, a piece of artistry shaped by circumstance and deviation, as unique as the individual holding it. Collectors often hunt for these pieces not just for their financial value but for the stories they tell, a significance that contributes to the coin's allure and the thrill of discovery. As we peel back the layers of the 1997 quarter dollar, it's also vital to acknowledge how the field of coin collecting has evolved over the years. What was once a hobby for a select few has morphed into an expansive community of passionate individuals who invest time, money, and resources into discovering, educating themselves about, and trading error coins. The rise of online marketplaces and social media platforms has facilitated an environment where collectors can connect and share their newfound knowledge about coins like the 1997 quarter. This has enhanced the visibility and desirability of error coins to the point where they have become a serious segment of the market. In a sense, those once overlooked coins that sat quietly in collections or jars are now being re-examined for their potential value, and the 1997 quarter stands at the forefront of this movement. As collectors of error coins march forward in their pursuits, the excitement surrounding the 1997 quarter dollar has grown exponentially. Bidders in auctions have witnessed heated competitions for these unique coins, often driving the final sale price to surprising heights, with some transactions reaching millions of dollars. The broader implications of this phenomenon reflect not only a shift in what collectors value but also the overarching dynamics of market demands, supply, and the stories we choose to tell through our ownership. Each of these coins represents not merely a single error but a confluence of human ingenuity, mishap, and the ever-present possibility of finding true treasure in unexpected places. All of this culminates in a continued fascination with coins like the 1997 quarter, highlighting how the pursuit of rarity enables enthusiasts to make remarkable connections with the past and the numismatic world. With anticipation, we must consider the broader historical context of 1997 itself. It was a year that saw significant events unfold in various areas, yet, in the confined realm of coinage, it remains etched in history for the nuances and mistakes associated with this quarter. It serves as a testament to the notion that history is often crafted not just by deliberate design but also through occasional blunders made along the way. Hence, the 1997 quarter dollar signifies a meeting point between art, history, and the financial market, a point at which something simple and everyday transformed into a celebrated artifact of worth and consequence. As we begin to wrap up our exploration of the 1997 quarter dollar, a final consideration is how these types of errors affect our broader understanding of value and worth. It's a reminder that the traditional metrics of valuation often overlook the importance of rarity, story, and cultural significance. In essence, the very notion of what constitutes a valuable object is fluid and changes with time, circumstance, and societal interests. Coins like the 1997 quarter dollar challenge our perspectives on money, serving as reminders that intrinsic value can often be found in what appears to be a simple mistake, a charming twist in the narrative of currency. As we reflect on the journey of this remarkable coin and the captivating tales tied to its eras and production nuances, we invite you to consider how many more treasures lie hidden in plain sight, just waiting to be discovered by passionate collectors. The excitement and passion for numismatics are palpable, and as we conclude, we hope that this exploration of the 1997 quarter dollar has illuminated its significance and sparked your curiosity to look closer at the coins you encounter in your daily life, each of which may be steeped in unwritten stories, waiting to be uncovered and appreciated for more than just their monetary face value. Thank you for joining us today in uncovering the incredible journey of the 1997 quarter dollar, and we look forward to sharing more intriguing stories from the world of coins in our future episodes. Be sure to stay tuned for our next adventure into the captivating realm of numismatic history, where we'll explore even more exceptional finds and elaborate errors that enrich the tapestry of currency across the ages.